Everybody, and welcome. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. Please consider subscribing if that's the kind of if reselling is the kind of content that you're into. We go anywhere and everywhere on this channel. It's not just car boot sales. We go to warehouse clearance places, shop clearance, charity shops, wherever we can get stock from. That's where we go, and that is what we get. Right, what is on the agenda for today? Well, I shall tell you. Essentially, I have been contacted by one of my subscribers who is also a fellow reseller who seems to have a huge business, especially compared to my little garage setup. And they've contacted me telling me that they've got excess stock that they want to get rid of, mainly vacuum cleaners, but I'm not there yet, so I don't know what there is. And yeah, that's where we're heading today. So, fingers crossed. We've just been and got our Tesco's meal deal, so I'm going to shove that down my neck before we get there, and then we'll see what there is when we get there. This potentially could be very, very good. Right, I'll see you when we get there. Well then, ladies and gents, we are here. Doesn't look like much from the outside. You wait till we go in. This is Rush Reselling. All links to their YouTube channel and their eBays will be in the descriptions and on screen at some point. We're going to go in, we're going to have a quick look around. I think mainly today we're going to be picking up vacuum cleaners, which is fine by me because you know that's a good thing. Possibly in the future, with a potential relationship, we can essentially start getting stuff through these guys from auction to sell on our eBay. So we'll get in and we'll start having a good look around. So we'll go straight upstairs, straight away Sharks, more electronics there, lots and lots. It is rusting up here right now. And yes, this is the smallest portion of this unit. It is huge. They've got everything, some real high-end coffee machines. I don't even need to tell you what's here, you can see it for yourself. All the testing, listing areas, more coffee machines. This is such a small portion of this unit, guys. It is massive. We're going to keep mooching about, see what we can get. I'm just going to do a bit on the phone rather than the glasses. See if you guys can see a bit more or a bit better. The guys downstairs are just testing some vacuum cleaners for me, so I can take them. We'll talk about the deal and potential profits, etc., etc. at the end. This is, I can't remember if the guys said that this was all listed or waiting to be listed. I'm presuming by the shelf codes that it's listed. So this is obviously the upstairs, just a little mezzanine part. More items there. And obviously some regular stuff, some expensive stuff. There's bean to cup coffee machines. A little DeLonghi one down there. That's not a Revive, but you have got the foot massage machines. More Nespressos. Tower air fryers. Stand mixers. I'm not going to keep telling you what all this lot is, you can see yourself, can't you? Huge, huge eBay store. I never want to be this big. There is no way on earth I would ever want to be this big. My head is fried with the amount of stuff that's just in my garage. This is to another level. It doesn't stop there, guys. It goes on and on. Everything here, all listed. And there's more through that door there. This is not even half of what they've got. I'll pop in the other side, we'll go have a look over there. So we are piling them up. It's not just going to be Sharks in the future, there will be other things to come. But these are the things that were on the top of the pile. I'll show you the pile in a minute because you've never seen anything like it. But this is where we are so far. Right, I don't know if you guys are ready for this or not, but you've seen the bits I've shown you up to press. We've got these, we've been up on the mezzanine floor, and this was the view you could see from the top with all the bits and pieces. These are all tested and all listed. This is a proper operation, guys, make no mistake about it. Anything you want that's electrical, this place has it. Rush Reselling. Get yourself on their YouTube, and eBay. Right, are you ready for this? 3. I'm going to point you at the floor actually till I get in. You can see the piles. What are these? CRT TVs. More on the floor. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop up these ladders. Stick with me for a sec, guys. I have got my vacuum cleaners for the day. There is a pile of more vacuum cleaners. Look at all the monitors. These are all DVDs in the boxes. Are you ready? Have you ever seen so much stock in your entire life? It just continues to come in and continues to go out. No, this place is not open to the public. I'm very fortunate that Glenn and the team have allowed me to come in here, be able to pick a few bits and continue to... Yeah, so as I was saying, sorry, phone run out of memory. I'm lucky enough now that I'm not going to be struggling for winter stock when the car boots are not on. I'm not going to be struggling if I don't get anything from the car boots. I can always come here. Glenn and the team will sort me out, and I've got all these bits and pieces to be able to pick from. Slowly make my way back down the stairs and back to ground level before I break my neck. So today we have taken 16 vacuum cleaners. They're all outside ready to be loaded into the van. I will be back. We will be buying more stuff, guys, and we will be returning. But in the meantime, let's get those loaded up and we'll carry on and see where we're going to end up. Right, folks, we're back. Would you like me to open these doors and we can see what it is we've picked up today? It's a bit of a van full. Shark heaven. Got to get them all out, pop them in the garden. We'll have a quick run round, tell you what I've paid, tell you what I could potentially make, and we'll go from there. Right, guys, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, that's right, 16 vacuum cleaners, 3 G-Techs, 13 Sharks. Here they all are, all from house clearance and purchased from auction. He had an excess of stock, and yeah, we swooped in there and we bought all of them. The G-Techs are missing their batteries, not a problem with that. Got loads in the garage, and chargers, got loads of those too. And what we will be doing with all these guys is stripping every single one of them for parts, the hoses, the poles, the bins, the motors and the brush heads. We all know, if you've watched this channel before, the brush heads on their own regularly sell for £35 to £55. So we'll get some decent money back out of those. And if these fellas work, these will get a good clean up, and if not, they'll be stripped for parts. The handles can be sold separately, they all fold down. The bins, the wheels, the motors, everything can all be just taken apart and sold for parts once you've all been checked and working. Same again with the Sharks, not a problem with any of that. And yeah, we'll quickly go through the potential prices and profit, and I'll see you in the garage. And then me and Pammy, we've run the numbers. Would you like to know what I paid, what we can potentially get for all of it, and what we can make profit? Never ever sleep on Shark vacuum cleaners. You can sell them for parts. Simple as that. Right, if we break those Sharks down into their component parts, for the bins, hoses and poles, all individually, they'll usually sell for a tenner a piece. So for 13 of them, you're looking at 130 quid. Another 130 quid for the poles, another 130 quid for the hoses, and then the bins, blah, blah, blah. Now, the motors, I have consistently priced these. I might pop some solds on screen that'll probably be more than what I'm telling you, but I go by the bare minimum of what I like to get in my head so that I know I'm going to make a decent bit of money out of it. So we've done the poles, we've done the hoses, and we've done the dustbins. So the other things will be the motors, the bare motors on their own with the cable and all the other bits and pieces. There, if I get 20 quid a piece for them, for the 13, you're looking at £260. Now the big one comes from the power nozzles / brush heads. Those very consecutive, I can't get that word out, it's too hot for all this. Brush heads, 35 quid a piece, times 13, £455. And then last on the list, the G-Techs, times 3, if I sell them for 50 quid a piece, you're looking at 150 for all three of them. I do have to put my own batteries and chargers with them. They're just sat here doing nothing regardless. They've already been paid for. So they would be another £150. You add all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures together. That brings out a total sale price for all that lot out there, whether it's parts or in whole, for £1,255. And for that lot, I paid, thank you Glenn and Charlotte, 160 quid. Very happy with that. So, fingers crossed, moving forward, I am not doing any of the cleaning of that lot outside in 32-degree heat, so they can all just sit wherever they're going to sit for the next few days till it cools down a little bit. Once again, as per the beginning of the video, Glenn and Charlotte, Russian Rabbit resells, Rush and Rabbit, do believe that's right, please correct me if I'm wrong. They do eBay Lives, they've got their 3 sites on eBay, they sell all their bits and pieces in, very competitively priced, lots and lots of items for sale. I know I'm going to be going back and buying from there, and Glenn's going to be getting on with doing more YouTube stuff as well, so in the future on these videos I'll give him another shout out once he's put some more videos out, and you can go over there and check his YouTube out again, as well as. Right, on that bombshell of £1,255 with only 160 quid spent, I'm going to love you all, leave you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Who knows where we're going to be. Until then, ta-da!